Welcome back, coin lovers and history hunters. Today, big news for you. Please do not skip this video. We are talking about top 5 Canadian 1-cent rare coins that have shocked collectors with huge auction market values in thousands of dollars. These small copper coins may look simple, but their stories are powerful, and their value can change your collection forever. Let's get started first up the 1976 Canadian 1-cent coin, a coin many people ignore, a coin many people throw away, and a coin that in rare cases has shocked collectors with auction results reaching $80,000. If you have old Canadian pennies at home, this video can completely change the way you look at them. The Canadian 1-cent coin has a long and respected history. In 1976, Canada was preparing for major national changes, including new designs and future minting updates. At that time, the Royal Canadian Mint was producing millions of 1-cent coins for everyday use. These coins were made mainly from copper. They were used daily in shops, markets, and transportation. No one imagined that decades later a small group of these coins would become collector legends. The 1976 1-cent coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the front. Her portrait represents stability and continuity of Canada during the era. On the reverse side, you see the iconic maple leaf, a powerful national symbol of Canada recognized worldwide. Because these coins were heavily circulated, most people never thought they would be valuable. That is exactly what makes them so exciting today. Unique features of the coin. Now here's where things get interesting. Not every 1976 Canadian 1-cent coin is valuable, but some rare examples have unique features that separate them from ordinary pennies. Certain coins were struck with minting errors. These errors include off-center strikes, double impressions die, cracks, weak strikes, and unusual surface textures. Some coins were struck using worn dies, others show rare alignment issues. A few examples have abnormal thickness or weight. Collectors pay very close attention to these details because a tiny difference can mean a massive jump in value. Even dirty coins matter. Dirt does not always mean damage. In some cases, dirt protects the surface underneath. Professional collectors and graders know how to identify original surfaces even under heavy dirt. Never clean a coin. Aggressively cleaning can destroy value instantly. Rarity and condition for collector demand. Rarity is the heart of coin collecting. Millions of 1976 pennies were minted, but only a very small number survived with rare errors or special characteristics. Collector demand focuses on 3 major factors: rarity, authenticity, and condition. Even a dirty coin can be extremely valuable if it has a rare error. Collectors actually prefer original, untouched coins. Natural dirt, aging, and toning are acceptable and sometimes desirable. Coins that remain unclean and unpolished are often worth more than shiny, clean ones. High demand comes from advanced collectors, auction houses, and private buyers looking for rare Canadian varieties. When supply is low and demand is high, prices explode. Current market huge value in thousands of dollars. Now let us talk about the part everyone is waiting for: the value. Most regular 1976 Canadian 1-cent coins are worth only face value, but rare error coins in original condition are a completely different story. In recent years, collectors have paid thousands of dollars for exceptional examples. Coins with confirmed mint errors and verified authenticity have stunned the market. One specific rare example in dirty, untouched condition reached a market value of $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, $80,000 for a 1-cent coin. This proves one important lesson: never judge a coin by its appearance alone. Always check your old coins carefully. Use a magnifying glass or digital microscope. Look for doubling, cracks, misalignment, and unusual textures. Never clean your coins. Store them in a dry safe. Use soft holders or coin flips. If you believe you have a rare coin, consult a professional coin grader or a reputable dealer. Research auction results and collector forums. Knowledge is your strongest tool. And remember, patience pays in coin collecting. The 1976 Canadian 1-cent coin is more than just spare change. It is a piece of history, a symbol of Canadian heritage, and in rare cases a hidden treasure. What looks dirty and ordinary today could be a fortune tomorrow. Collectors around the world are still searching for these rare examples. So before you throw away that old penny, take a closer look. You might be holding something extraordinary. Next up, the 1975 Canadian 1-cent coin, a rare treasure that has shocked collectors with its massive auction market value. The Canadian 1 cent coin has a deep and respected history, and the 1975 issue is part of that proud legacy. During the 1970s, Canada was producing millions of pennies for daily use. These coins were made for buying bread, milk, and small items, and nobody at that time imagined that one of these simple coins would later become a collector's dream. The Royal Canadian Mint produced the 1 cent coin using traditional methods and strong quality control, yet some rare varieties and special conditions escaped unnoticed, which is why today this coin holds such importance. The 1975 Canadian 1 cent coin is made mainly of copper, giving it a rich reddish-brown color that collectors love. On the front side, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which represents Canadian heritage and royal traditions. The design is sharp and detailed, especially on coins that survived in very good condition. The reverse side shows the classic maple leaf symbol, a powerful sign of Canada identity. What makes this coin special is not just a design, but tiny details like strike, quality die characteristics, and surface preservation that separate common coins from rare, valuable ones. Now, let us talk about what truly makes this coin rarity is not only about how many were minted, but how many still exist today in excellent condition. Most 1975 1 cent coins were heavily circulated, scratch-worn, and damaged over time. Finding one in very good condition with strong details, smooth surfaces, and original color is extremely difficult. Collectors are always searching for coins that look almost untouched. When such a coin appears in the market, competition becomes intense and prices rise very fast. Condition plays a massive role in collector demand. A well-preserved 1975 Canadian 1 cent coin with minimal wear, clean edges, and clear lettering can attract serious buyers. Collectors value originality, no cleaning, no damage, and no artificial shine. When these conditions are met, the coin becomes a premium collectible that stands far above ordinary examples. In today's auction market, the excitement around rare Canadian pennies has increased dramatically. International collectors, investors, and numismatic experts are willing to pay huge money for top-quality pieces. Recent auction activity has shown that a rare 1975 Canadian 1 cent coin in very good condition can reach an incredible value of $85,000. This price reflects rarity, condition, and strong collector demand, and it proves that even the smallest coin can carry enormous worth. For collectors who want to find or invest in such coins, there are some important tips. Always check old collections, coin jars, and inherited items, because rare coins often hide in plain sight. Use proper magnification to inspect details, weight, and color. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can destroy value. Consider professional grading services to confirm authenticity and condition. And most importantly, stay informed about market trends and auction results. Knowledge is the strongest tool for any collector. As we come to the end of this exciting story, remember the 1975 Canadian 1 cent coin is more than just a penny. It is a piece of history, a symbol of patience, and a reminder that great value can come in very small forms. If you own one in very good condition, you could be holding a true treasure. And if you are searching, keep your eyes open, because the next rare coin could be waiting for you. Next up, the 1973 Canadian 1 cent coin, a coin many people ignore, many people throw away, and many people think has no value. But collectors know a completely different story. Let us travel back in time to understand where this coin came from. A 1973 Canadian 1 cent coin was produced during a very important period in Canadian history. Canada was modernizing its currency while still holding on to traditional designs. This coin was struck by the Royal Canadian Mint, and it features a familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the front, a symbol of stability, tradition, and royal authority. At that time, Canada was producing millions of pennies for everyday use, but hidden among those ordinary coins were rare variations and errors that would later become extremely valuable. Now let's talk about the unique features that make this coin so special. First, a metal composition. This coin was made primarily of copper, giving a rich reddish-brown tone. When new over time, many of these coins became dark-stained and dirty due to circulation, soil, moisture, and handling. Most people think a dirty coin is worthless, but in the coin collecting world, sometimes dirt hides treasure. Certain rare strikes off metal errors and die. Varieties are only discovered after careful inspection, even when the coin looks ugly on the outside. Another important feature is the date and strike quality. Some 1973 Canadian 1 cent coins were struck with weak strikes, while others showed doubling in letters, numbers, or the portrait. Some rare pieces may have minting errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual thickness. These small details are what collectors hunt for. And these details can turn a 1-cent coin into a massive payday. Now, let us talk about rarity and condition, which is where the story becomes even more exciting. Many people believe only shiny coins have value, but that is not always true for the specific coin. Some of the rarest examples were discovered in very dirty, heavily circulated condition. The reason is simple: these coins were never noticed early on and stayed in circulation for decades. Collector demand today focuses on rarity, not beauty. When a rare variety surfaces, even in poor condition, collectors compete aggressively to own it. Because of this demand, certain rare 1973 Canadian 1-cent coins have shocked the auction market. Verified examples with rare characteristics have reached values close to $90,000. Yes, you heard that right, $90,000 for a dirty old penny that most people would never look at twice. This is why coin collecting is full of surprises and hidden opportunities. Now, let us talk about the current market action today. Collectors from around the world are actively searching for rare Canadian cents. Auction houses, private collectors, and online marketplaces are constantly seeing increased interest. Prices continue to rise as fewer examples are available. When a rare coin appears, bidding wars happen fast and strong, pushing prices into the tens of thousands, and in exceptional cases close to $90,000. If you are a collector or someone who just found an old Canadian penny, here are some important tips. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Always handle coins by the edges, store them safely, and have rare-looking pieces examined by a professional grading service. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors, unusual details, or strange markings. And always do research before selling, because the difference between $1 and $90,000 is knowledge. As we come to the end of this video, remember this story. The 1973 Canadian 1-cent coin teaches us that value is not always about appearance. Sometimes the dirtiest coin holds the biggest reward. So before you throw away old coins or ignore that dusty jar in your home, take a closer look, because history, rarity, and hidden value could be right in your hands. Next up, the legendary 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin, a simple-looking copper penny that in fine condition has reached an unbelievable auction market value of $70,000. This is not a joke. This is real collector news. So stay with me till the end, because this video can completely change how you look at old coins forever. Let us first travel back in time to understand where this coin comes from. The Canadian 1-cent coin of 1965 was produced during a very important transition period in Canada coin history. Canada was moving toward modernization, while still honoring traditional coin designs. During this time, the Royal Canadian Mint was producing millions of pennies for everyday use. These coins were made mainly for circulation and were used heavily by the public. No one imagined that a single-cent coin from this year would one day be hunted by serious collectors worldwide. The coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the front, symbolizing stability, tradition, and royal authority. On the reverse side, the iconic maple leaf design represents Canadian pride, unity, and national identity. This background makes the coin historically meaningful, but history alone is not what creates massive value. Now, let us talk about what makes this coin truly unique. At first glance, the 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin looks normal, but hidden within certain examples are rare characteristics that separate common coins from elite collectibles. Some coins from this year were struck with exceptional detail, sharp edges, and deep design impressions. Others show unusual metal quality, color tone, and surface texture. There are also specific strike variations and mint characteristics that collectors look for very carefully. Coins with strong maple leaf veins, crisp lettering, and perfect alignment stand out immediately. When these features combine with original mint, luster of the coin becomes something extraordinary. These details are small, but in the world of numismatics, small details create huge money. Rarity plays a massive role in the value of this coin. While millions were minted, only a tiny number survived in fine condition. Most were worn down, damaged, cleaned, or lost over decades of circulation. Finding one with minimal wear, smooth surfaces, and sharp design is extremely difficult. Collectors pay premium prices for coins that look almost untouched by time. Professional grading services classify fine condition coins vary. Strictly only a handful meet the highest standards. That is why competition among collectors becomes intense. When demand is high and supply is extremely low, prices explode. This is exactly what happened with rare fine condition examples of the 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin. Now, let us move to the part everyone is waiting for, the current market value. In recent auctions, rare fine condition examples of this coin have reached values in the thousands of dollars, and the best preserved top-grade specimens shocked the market by reaching $70,000. Yes, a single cent turned into a fortune. Collectors were not just buying copper. They were buying history, rarity, and perfection. The sale confirmed that condition. Is everything two coins from the same year can have a difference of thousands of dollars depending on preservation. This is why experts always say never underestimate old coins sitting quietly in collections. If you are a collector or someone just starting this hobby, here are some powerful tips for you. Always inspect old coins carefully under proper lighting. Avoid cleaning coins, because cleaning can destroy value instantly. Store coins in protective holders away from moisture and heat. Learn how to recognize original surfaces and natural toning. If you believe you have a rare example, get it professionally graded. Study auction records and market trends regularly. Patience is key in coin collecting, because true value grows with time. Sometimes the smallest coin can become the biggest surprise. As we come toward the end of this exciting journey, remember this: the 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin proves that value is not about size or face value. It is about rarity, condition, history, and collector passion. What was once everyday pocket change is now a treasure admired worldwide. This coin reminds us to look twice before ignoring the past, because hidden in old drawers, boxes, and collections could be the next life-changing discovery. Next up, the legendary 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin, a coin that many people ignore for decades. But today, in good condition, this rare coin is creating huge excitement in auction markets with values reaching $60,000. So stay with me till the end, because this coin could be hiding in old jars, wallets, or family collections. The story of the 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin begins in an important period of Canadian history. This coin was minted during a time when Canada was growing economically and modernizing rapidly. It was produced under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait appears proudly on the front side of the coin. During this era, the Royal Canadian Mint was focusing on durability, quality, and strong national identity. The 1-cent coin was part of everyday life, used by millions of Canadians for shopping, savings, and trade. At that time, no one imagined that this simple penny would one day be worth more than a luxury car. Now, let us talk about the unique features that make the 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin truly special. On the front side, the coin shows a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed with sharp detail, elegant facial features, and a royal presence. The lettering around the portrait represents Canadian pride and authority. On the reverse side, we see the iconic maple leaf design, a powerful symbol of Canada known all over the world. The maple leaves are detailed, bold, and beautifully arranged. The coin is made mainly of copper, giving it a warm reddish tone. When preserved well, this coin shines with a stunning natural luster. Some rare examples show exceptional strike quality, clean surfaces, and deep design details. These features instantly attract serious collectors. What really drives the value of this coin is rarity combined with condition. While millions of 1963 pennies were minted, only a very small number survived in high-grade condition coins that were never heavily circulated, never scratched, never corroded, and kept away from moisture and harsh environments. Collectors are always searching for coins that look almost brand new, with sharp edges, clear designs, and original mint color. Any small variation, error, or special strike can increase the rarity even more. That is why professional grading is extremely important. Certified high-grade examples are the ones reaching massive auction prices. Now, let us talk about the current auction market and the huge value of this coin in recent years. Collector demand for Canadian coins has exploded. International buyers are entering auctions aggressively, especially for rare high-condition pennies. The 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin, in excellent preserved condition, has shocked the market with record-breaking prices. Some examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars when the coin has strong eye appeal, perfect color, and top level. Grading the value can reach $60,000. This is why collectors and investors are now closely inspecting old Canadian pennies, because even a small coin can deliver a life-changing return. If you are a collector or someone who has old coins at home, here are some important tips you must follow. Always handle coins carefully by the edges. Never clean a coin, because cleaning destroys original surface. And value store coins in protective holders or coin flips. Keep them away from humidity, heat, and chemicals. If you believe your coin is rare or in good condition, send it to a professional grading service. Authentication and grading can dramatically increase buyer trust and market price also. Keep learning about varieties, errors, and minting differences. Knowledge is the strongest tool for a successful collector. As we come to the end of this exciting journey, the 1963 Canadian 1 cent coin proves one powerful lesson. Never underestimate small things a simple penny once used for everyday purchases is now a treasure hunted by collectors around the world with values reaching $60,000. This coin represents history, rarity, and opportunity. So check your collection's old boxes and family heirlooms because you never know what hidden treasure you might discover. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below if you want more rare coin stories. Your next coin could be worth a fortune.